어찌야? 아 여기 아니구나. 이쪽 길이구나. 헤이 더치.
Of course, of course. Oh, and here is my dear friend, Arthur Callahan. Boy is a hunter. Boy is a killer. Arthur, you've met but not been introduced to Mr. Oh, I'm so sorry, Sheriff Gray.
How are you doing, sir?
I'm fine.
Tough business you boys had.
We did?
Oh, there's no need to pretend with me, sir. Life can be tough.
So it can.
And no man owes another anything.
No,
어
sir.
그래.
But still, I feel you were hard done by. Losing your employment like that.
무슨
But
말이야?
still, here in Rhodes, we have work enough for honest men.
That's some strong stuff. Still, don't seem to be doing you any harm, I guess.
Exactly.
Whoa.
Excuse me a moment.
아니 무슨 보안관이 맨날 술에 쩔어 있어.
I
아,
told you we was moving up in this world. Deputies. You have finally lost your mind. Amongst these drunkards, hillbillies, and slavers? Good honest thieves like us. We're bound to be moralizers in a place like this. Oh, Sheriff Gray, you are back.
Now listen, sir. There is shine in them woods, though, and it is costing this county its good name, and the state a whole lot of income. You boys wouldn't mind rooting it out. Maybe we'll make you permanent. I gotta sit me down a second.
Not a problem, sir. Not
보안관이
a
된다고,
problem
얘네들이?
at all. You are in safe hands now. And people waste time with the temperance movement. Liquor never dulled a good man's senses.
참 네가 말하니까 뭐라
Arthur, you
말하기도
ride with the
어렵다.
deputy. Bill and I will follow.
잠시만 총 좀 챙겼다 갈게요.
Let's go. Come on, we need to get moving. Yeah.
빨리 가라. 나 바쁜 사람이야.
Archibald?
How are you?
Pretty good.
And your friend is behaving himself?
Oh, yes. I think he's learned his lesson.
Congratulations on becoming a temporarily deputized citizen of Scarlet Meadows County. Most towns just get bounty hunters to do their dirty work these days, but Sheriff Gray believes the law should keep the law. Now, I'm sure I don't need to remind you there's a chain of command here.
There is?
Dang straight there is. This is a dangerous business, but follow my lead and you'll be just fine.
Sure.
네 말만 들으면
Hey.
왠지 불안할 것 같은데.
Archibald wants to remind us he's in charge here.
Of course.
Who else would be?
You were a big help with them Anderson boys, and I put in a very good word with the sheriff on your behalf.
We
아유,
appreciate
여기로
that.
We
비리.
rounded up the others soon after. I'm pushing
뭐냐?
for the rope myself, but that's by the by.
So,
인맥
these
고용
moonshiners.
쩌는구만.
Not just any moonshiners, Braithwaites. I told you about the Braithwaites.
Pretty sure you did.
Old Cotton family had a fortune at one point until, well, a few changes in the labor laws. Now they're dealing in moonshine. We found their stills hidden all over Lemoyne. Quick as we destroy one, another one pops up. You could call it a pitiful fall from grace. If they had me
뭔가
grace
나쁜
to
일
start
하는
with.
거죠, 이거.
I have no time for tax dodgers.
Not to mention the fact that Catherine Braithwaite has a rather expensive interest in thoroughbred horses to maintain.
But I heard something about it being gold these families were fighting over.
Well, that's the rumor. But the Greys and the Braithwaites think the others stole a fortune from them. It
아,
happened so long ago, I don't know for sure if it's
서로
true.
서로
Must be
재산을
tough
훔쳤다고.
being rich, huh?
So I
누구의
imagine.
말 맞는 거예요?
That badge rather suits you, Mr. W.
Yes. I thought so too.
Does it feel good to be back at it, serving your country?
I wouldn't go that far.
근데
Whoa!
이 속도로 계속 갈 거야?
Hold
마차야?
up. You see that wagon?
어디 마차? 이 마차? 내려야 돼? 뭔데?
Dear me, that don't look good. Oh.
These damn flies! I swear they got it in for me.
Oh. This must have happened recently. Hey, come have a look at this. Look. Suit and tie. One bullet clean through the forehead. Well, my money says this is the handiwork of a gang called the Lemoyne
르모인
Raiders.
레이더스?
I've run into them.
Let's see if we've got any identification. Okay. We should get going. I'll send someone over here later to clean this up.
뭐지? 르모인 레이더스.
Would you mind taking the reins? I want to have a look at these papers.
아, 당연하지.
I'll direct you. Okay. Frederick Mitchell, Lemoyne State Legislator. Poor feller. Yes, this certainly smacks of the Raiders to
레이더스?
me. Bunch of ex-army free staters without an ounce of respect for the law. That's 7 government officials they've murdered this year alone.
아, 뭔가 갱단인 것 같네요.
Nicest fellas in my experience.
Oh, and I know the Braithwaites are in business with them. No shame. Go right at the crossroads. Trash begets trash, my Uncle Reginald used to say. He had a few stories, let me tell you. Town preacher and town sheriff. Drink a sailor under the table before breakfast. Bear right again here. He had one tiny hand, like a child's, on the end of a grown man's arm. But anyway, this tells you what kind of people the
아니,
Braithwaites
서류 읽는다 하지 않았어?
selling moonshine to murderers.
서류
I tell folks
읽는다며.
don't even speak to him.
무슨 말이
Don't
그리
even look him
많아.
in the eye.
I'm sure I wouldn't.
다 왔나?
Here we are. So what was I saying?
Something about the Braithwaites, I think.
Even saying that word makes me sick. Now, anyone we find here, we bring in alive, understood? Round them up,
빨리 피터.
and take this operation down for good.
가자.
Come on. Let's see what we're dealing with. See? Hey? What did I tell you, boys? What did I say? I said this place was crawling with vermin, and we just found ourselves the rat's nest par excellence, as they say in Paris. My aunt, she went to Paris back in
How are we
'78.
gonna handle this?
Well, the way I see
Actually, let my friend here decide. He doesn't have your fine way with words, but he is definitely the man for the job.
아, 또
Let's split up. Arthur and Bill, me and Archibald. You boys want right or left?
남자는
We'll
오른쪽이지.
take the right.
Let's stop these filthy, degenerate tax dodgers. The cheek of them.
A fine idea.
Hush. Remember what he said. We need them alive. Let's just knock them out and then tie them up.
Got it, Deputy Williamson.
Hold back. See if they split up. Forget the rider.
Oh,
Don't round him up
보이거든.
later. Get the other one.
Think you take this one, Bill.
With pleasure. Anthony! Anthony, where you at, boy? Goddamn fool. Where you at, boy? Anthony!
어? 죽이면 안 돼? 아이씨, 쟤 밀주업자였어? 올가미를 써서.
Holy hell! Well, shit!
어, 뭐야? 왜 풀렸지?
Tie that one and bring him to the wagon.
삐졌어요.
Hellfire!
아, 얘 때려야 되는구나. 그럼 가까이 가서 주먹질을 했었어야 되는 건가? 물주 업자로 데려가십시오. 데려갔어.
Add him to the pile, Arthur. I think that's it. Well, what do we do now?
We better destroy all this. Any of your boys can handle explosives?
Sure, anyone but him. So,
아,
tell me
다이너마이트.
about these. That is the last time I'll mention it, I swear.
Yeah, I'm sure.
아니 또 뭔 일이야?
Shit! We got men over here! Give me a hand with these bastards!
All right, boys, we're putting you out of business. We're taking blood for every drop of that shine.
There's more coming up from those huts! There are more by those huts! Let's clear them out! You about to come to an end, Kurt?
뭐하니? 아니 가까이 있는데 죽지 못해? 뭐야? 야, 여기 털고 있을 때 진짜 치사하게.
I don't see any more. Do you?
No,
Let's find Dutch and get out of here.
fine by me.
털기 전에 여기 한번 털었다 갈게요.
Are we getting out of here then?
아 조용히 해.
Well done! Well, forgive me, but me and my men must return to our lives. Seems
이
like we
밀주를
failed to
다
destroy the last of the moonshine.
Sure.
Would you like us to?
Well, I normally take it for personal consumption. It's sort of part of the job. But I better get back home. Why don't I just take a jug or two and leave you boys the rest to show that there's no hard feelings on account of the war?
We are all Americans, of course.
아, 이 밀주 폭파시키고 다 가져가는 거였네.
Webster. He used to say some of us is not as American as others, if you know what I mean. Only I didn't quite. Come on, you degenerate, no-good, white trash, hillbilly piece of scum. I know you, Billy Lime.
Finally.
You've always been a piece
Finally.
of crap. Come on, move it.
We have a life
Move it!
on a land so stupid, a backwater so backwards that even we are like geniuses. Bill, get this stuff out of here! Come on, you ride with me.
Okay.
보면은
Stash this somewhere near camp.
너무 그
Yes,
약탈하는
show it to
거에
Hosea. I'm
익숙해져
sure he
버리는
can find a
것
use
같아요.
for it. Bit of trouble back there, Arthur?
Ain't there always? From what they was yelling, I think they were the buyers.
Old Archibald didn't ask too many questions, so neither should we.
I ain't planning to.
That was worth the effort, though. Deputized and hiding in plain sight. These lawmen, these two families. I mean, I really think we can play this from all sides. It's got Hosea written all over it.
This is starting to sound like the Young Dutch again.
What do you mean, young Dutch? I'm as strong as I have ever been. Hey, you know what? Why don't I race you back?
Okay.
그래, 한번 해보자.
That's the spirit. Okay. On my word. Set. Go. Look out.
아, 내 말 좋지도 않은데. 아이씨.
You never were much of a rider.
We'll see about that. Anytime you want to stop for a breather, you let me know.
이렇게 뒤로 한 바퀴 이렇게 밀어주고. 그러면 이렇게 꺾어서 가면 됩니다. 가서 옆에 딱 부딪혀주고. 아, 가뿐하게 이겼다. 더치. 야, 더치 우유 좀 더 먹고 와.
I never knew you were quite so good at running away, Arthur.
I never knew age had slowed you down quite so much.
Well, time is a bastard. When you get to be my age, well, you'll know that better than anything. Be well. I had fun with you today. I was gonna say you're like a son to me. But you're more than that.
훗! 웃기고 앉아있네. 웃기지 말라 그래.